First of all, on behalf of the company, I would like to welcome all of you to another VOOV meetings. Even though today is Thursday, this particular special training or special talk is actually specially arranged for all of you. Now, today, of course, it is our honor to have two very special speakers who are going to share with us on this particular CMC stem cell technology as well as the product CV8 itself. Now, before that, let me just share with you basically for today's talks. There will be two parts. Talks about the history. In presenting that, we have a very special speaker who are with us today. Her name is Sun Ming Hong. Let me just give you a brief background on who is Sun Ming Hong all about. Okay, basically she was graduated in bachelor degree in microbiology in year 2001 in University of Washington. Since 2005, she has been served as a researcher in Plant Stem Cell Institute. Currently, she holds the position of research engineer as well as manager of Plant Stem Cell Institute. And of course, she had involved in a lot of research on this CMC plant stem cell, and some of the researchers are even published on the journals. That is why it is great honor for us to have her here today. And of course, there will be another second part, which we will talk about the product itself, the CV8. Okay, and let me just give you a brief introduction on who is our next speaker. For the second part, I'm sure some of you might know this person. His name is Jeff Kim. He is the head of Plant Intel Stem Cell Institute. And of course, a little bit background on him. He has a vast experience in CMC stem cell technology, and he is also a speaker at Chinese Medicine Industry University and Research Innovation Forum University and Research Innovation Forum in year 2019 Shenzhen. He himself also featured in the TV interviews with China TV station on the CMC stem cell. That is why the second speaker will be Jeff Kim. He is quite well known. He involved a lot in this stem cell technology as well. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, today for the next 1.5 hours maybe, okay, please listen carefully to what they are about to share with you. And of course, on the first part of the sharing, I would like to invite Ms. Sun Mi Hong to share with us on the first part, the history and development of CMC stem cell technology. Ms. Sun, are you ready?
Yes. Hi, can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you well and clear, loud and clear. Okay,
Very
I'll
nice.
pass the whole thing to you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. It's very nice to meet all of you through the video conference meeting. My name is Sun Mi Hong, a researcher of Plant Stem Cell Institute. So today I'm going to tell you what stem cell is and also how we got to develop this technology and how we can apply this CMC technology to our lives. So let me open the file. Can you all see the presentation?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Okay, so today, as I said, I'm going to tell you our history, how we got to develop this technology. So you may be familiar with animal stem cells, but plants also have stem cell. That is the cambium meristematic cell, so we call it CMC. And as you can see in this slide, the oldest living organism on Earth is actually plant, not animal. So Briscon pine tree in America, in California, it's about 5,000 years old. And also the root of aspen tree called pando is about 80,000 years old. And the largest living organism on Earth is also plant. So, for example, the giant sequoia in America, it's about 87 meters in height and 2,000 tons in weight. And also, I don't know whether you have heard this flower, but it's called Adonis annua. And it's a plant that blossom breaking the snow, throughout the snow. And it has a very strong vitality that can endure the cold winter. So plants have a very strong vitality. And in case of animals, we can move around when there's any danger or attack. And we can run away from those dangers. But plants cannot move and they have to stay in one place. So they have to endure all the harsh environments in one place, but plants survive much longer than animals. So we think that the origin of this such strong vitality of the plant is the plant stem cell, CMC, which is the cell that does not die, and also it only exists in plants. So there has been many research on the plant stem cells, and the researchers have found out that plant stem cells have the amazing regenerative power that enables plants to grow and produce new organs throughout their lifetimes that can be hundreds or thousands of years. That's why the plants can be the oldest living organism and the largest living organism on Earth. So because stem cell is the core of the plant vitality, there was a lot of research done to obtain plant stem cell in the past. So for over 160 years, there have been many attempts to obtain the plant stem cell, but there has never been a successful case. The reason why it was unsuccessful is because, as you can see in the picture, cambium exists in a very small amounts in plant. They are sandwiched in between various plant tissues. And also the plant stem cell, their cell wall is so thin, so it gets easily damaged even with a small physical force. So it was very impossible to purely isolate and culture only the plant stem cell. So instead of getting the plant stem cell, in the past, many scientists, they have obtained what is called callus instead of plant stem cell. So callus is formed in various plant tissues by wound healing process which plants have. So as you can see in the picture, they cut the explant of the plant, and callus is formed from the already differentiated plant tissue, and they go through the de-differentiation, which is to go back to the cell proliferation stage. And during this process, there is a genetic variation occurs, and that eventually result in unstable culture, which makes very difficult to have a commercialization for the callus. So this was the limitation for the callus they had. But in 2005, the researchers of Plant Stem Cell Institute has succeeded in isolation and culture of CMC for the first time in the world. So our technology is not to induce the cells from the various plant tissues. What we do is we only obtain the plant stem cell purely from the cambium, which is the reason area where the plant stem cell resides in plant. And because in the past, many researchers have been studied to isolate the stem cell, but there was no successful case. There were many doubts when we said that we have successfully isolated the plant stem cell, and there were many times that we wanted to give up because not many people were trying to believe us. So we wanted to scientifically prove that these cells are genuine, true plant stem cells. And in the meanwhile, we started the collaborative research with the team of University of Edinburgh in UK, and we our objective was to prove to the world that the cells we obtain are the true plant stem cell and how it can be benefit to human. So University of Edinburgh is very famous for the dolly, the clone sheep, and it has 19 Nobel laureates and also 3 prime ministers of UK among the alumni of the university. So it's a very famous university. So we have conducted the collaborative research with Professor Gary in University of Edinburgh starting from 2006, and we are continuing our research until now. And in the beginning, the research started with a small research topic, but now the study of plant stem cells became the main research topic. And many students from all over the world, such as China, Hong Kong, India, Pakistan, or Mexico, came to study with their national scholarships. And their research topics is based on the plant stem cell. And through the active collaborative research with Edinburgh, we have published our paper as a cover paper in Nature Biotechnology in 2010. And our paper was written on the cover because our paper was chosen as one of the big issue in the journal because we prove that the cells we obtain are genuine plant stem cell, and that these cells are groundbreaking new tool to produce useful compounds. And after the publication of the Nature Biotechnology paper, it has been reported in major Korean news channels and also in the online report news on the Science Daily, Nexus, Scotsman, Stem Cell Digest, Edinburgh Evening News, the Chemical Engineer, and also the University of Edinburgh homepage. And also our technology was broadcasted in the Discovery Channel, which is the very famous, like a world's largest broadcasting channel. And they have introduced 3 documentaries based on our technology, and it was broadcasted in more than 30 countries. And also Russia Channel 1, they have came to our research center and filmed our technology to show in their national TV channel. So we are expert in isolating and culturing the plant stem cell, but we have done various collaborative research with other experts in various fields, such as efficacy testing and also clinical testing and chemical analysis team, etc. So we are doing a lot of collaborative research with other institutes. And also based on our research, we have published various papers on the various different journals. And also the students in the University of Edinburgh, they have studied the plant stem cell, and they have written the thesis based on our research topic. And also, because we are the only one who has the plant stem cell isolation and culture technology, we have secured the patent rights for our technology, and we have about 90 patents based on our technology. and we have received various awards and certificates. And as you know, the plant resources are disappearing rapidly. And they say about 70% of plant species are endangered now, and the number of the endangered plant species will grow more and more. So there will be a time point when we cannot no longer use plants for our resources. So we believe that the CMC technology and our cell line CMC will be the best solution for our future. Why? Because we can establish CMC lines from various plants all over the world. So if there's any useful or medical plants that we want to use for our human purpose or human benefits, then we can isolate and culture the stem cell from those plants. And we have a technology to mass produce those plant stem cells. Because if we only have the stem cell and cannot mass produce them, then it's no benefit to human. But because we can mass produce the plant stem cell, it will help us to commercialize the plant stem cell so that we can receive benefit from it. Also, through our culture process, we can enhance the useful compounds in plant stem cell, and we can diversify the chemical compound patterns through our technology and in CMC. So this will be very benefit for us to receive any efficacy from the plant stem cell. And one of the advantage we have is that entire process are aseptic, and we can provide the consistent quality control. So because it's not, we are not culturing the cells in the field. Actually, we are not growing the plants in the field. All the process is done in the lab, in the well-controlled process. We can confirm the consistency of the quality. And CMCs can be used in various areas. In academics, we can use the CMC for study of the age, study of various purposes. And also we can develop cosmetic and nutrition and pharmaceutical by using the CMC. So plant stem cell has a variety of the application. So the researchers of the Plant Stem Cell Institute, we really want to share the infinite vitality of CMC to the world. And we feel great rewarding when people sympathize with our difficult research and encourage us to continue our studies without giving up so that more people can experience plant stem cell products. And we want to continue our research and develop more good products through plant stem cell so that more people can experience the strong and infinite vitality of CMC. So we want to continue develop better product so that more people can experience the power of the plant and plant stem cell. So this will include my presentation.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Sun Mi Hong. You has bring us through the whole journey of how the history and the development of this CMC stem cell and how actually CMC stem cell can help us throughout. How can CMC stem cell actually benefit us in this world? Now, of course, Ms. Sun Mi Hong will be just sharing with us the history and development of the CMC stem cell technology. Now, the next part will be the sharing from our beloved Jeffrey Kim. Okay, he will be talking about this the CV8, the product itself, in terms of the formulation and the technology itself. Now, Mr. Jeffrey, are you ready?